Welcome back to another video. Man's graduated. Man's is something right now. Man's got a degree now, huh? Crazy. I graduated long ago, but ceremony was recently. So now I actually can be successful now that I have a degree, huh? Without further ado, chatting about matrix shit such as a degree, let's get into this video. Today, I think I got a pretty cool one for you guys. I'm gonna take you through step by step how to build an AI agency in 2026, the apps you use, what AIs I use to get this shit done, and just some tips and tricks. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mattia. I am a young founder, the founder, co-founder of Khairos AI, Khairos Inbox Manager, Match Hero coming soon. This is a 3-part series of the road to 1 million, where we're gonna show you the tips, tricks, progress, failures, ideas of what it takes to make it as an entrepreneur in 2026, 2027. Just in general, the zero to our $1 million coming soon. Let's kick this motherfucker off. And with kicking it off, something very, very important that I want to speak about, and something that a lot of people neglect, is that entrepreneurship is not fun. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a fucking, you're gonna do this 10 tricks and 10 steps and now you're a millionaire. Like, it's gonna take a lot of years to get to this point. It's gonna take a lot of experiences, a lot of failures, and just a lot. The first thing and most important thing of starting an AI agency, your fucking mindset, boys. All right. No. But jokes aside, it is the fact that you need to be ready to not just become a millionaire overnight. And if you are a millionaire overnight, fucking please hit me up and tell me how you did that shit and how you maintain that shit. But for the rest of you watching this video that might get inspired by this and want to try something out, shout out the fucking new mic, by the way. Little cheeky bugger is nice. But anyway, mindset. Mindset is extremely important in all of this. You need to be able to just basically eat shit from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep and keep that shit going. Because when you're an entrepreneur and you're starting out, you need capital, bro. Don't start any of this shit without capital. You can't start without money. How are you going to get money? You're going to work a job. Maybe you have investment. Maybe you have family and friends that want to invest and you can't. Me, scrubbing toilets. Scrubbing toilets for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, however long it took. Take that money, try and make something of it, lose it, back to the toilets. But after the toilets, it's been about fucking, I think a year and a half now that I haven't worked a job and been able to sustain myself with business, which has been great. But it took me 6 years to get there. You know, I was 16 when I started my first shit. So mindset is important. You got to be able to get home from a long day of school, a long day of work, and be hungry enough to sit for the next 6-7 hours doing this. It's boring at the start. It's tough. It's gonna be boring. There's gonna be long hours. So mindset is number one, man. You gotta be hungry for the shit and you gotta be disciplined. Number two, and that's something that I figured out and thought about today, is that you just cannot be introverted, bro. You cannot be introverted in business. There are many business introverts, and that's calm. I just think that business is a lot about relationships. And if you know how to build relationships, you know how to keep relationships, you know how to do all of that, then that's how your business is going to flourish. Because our biggest deals this year have come just from relationships, genuine, like just because we knew people that liked us, that then put us into contact with other people that liked us, and so forth and so forth. So relationships are very important. For those of you that have had experiences with me personally, you know that I chat a lot. I speak a lot, all right? Let's get it out the fucking way. I chat a lot, all right? But it does help me in business. Speaking, you know, not being the loudest in the room, but being able to understand and play the game of chess with people, being able to understand how to attack your enemy from different sides. A young cheeky one from Sun Tzu: if you know yourself and you know your enemy, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. And that's how it is in business as well. If you know yourself and you know your enemy and you know how to maneuver socially, that's number one in business. Drake and I, my business partner, when we're walking around, we chat to everyone. We chat to rocks on the street. We chat to old bullies that are outside our house, and we say, oh, here look a dag, huh? Like, or whatever it is. Like, always have a chat with people, because you never know what can come from these things. So the two main principles that I want to get across to you is learn how to harness relationships, have a fucking strong mindset, And a cheeky third one is get some capital to start all of this. Once you have these three things clocked and you're ready to chat to people, you have a bit of cash saved up and you're hungry for some success, we hop into the video. As I go along, I'm gonna show you a bit of costs of everything that you're gonna need and how roughly your monthly overheads should look like. It's very important that you keep a P&L sheet. It's very important that you keep a monthly profit sheet. It's very important that you know what your finances are doing. And if you're not good at it and you have a business partner, have the business partner do it. Drake and I have split our tasks. I'm more meticulous and autistic, I would say, when it comes to these things. So that's just my task that I've taken on. Even though he's probably better with numbers, I do a bit of Matia maths. Which we'll probably get into in a podcast. I'm gonna keep tallying up costs for you guys so you can have an idea of ballpark what the damage is. What's the damage? So first thing, what you're gonna need is a website. Now, if you are making websites in 2026 and you're not using Lovable, you're a prick, you're an idiot. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why do you like wasting time? Why do you like suffering? Bro, use Lovable. Let's think about it. What do we wanna make a business of? Let's call it an AI agency. Automation, very basic, very standard. I'm not saying you should do an AI agency. I'm showing you what it will take to set up an agency, a marketing agency, whatever. I'm just gonna take AI agency as an example, right? But you then go ahead and take your use case. If you got something sick and a sick idea, go for it, bro. Push it. You can push it like this quick, fast. Lovable. That's the first thing you want to start with. Let's start putting down some ideas for a website. Personally, I think that you could get away with the $25 a month plan. Also, if you're a student, it's got half off, bro. So take that shit, use this shit, you know? So $25, I would say, is good. It gives you about 100 credits. You are able to make a basic website with 100 credits. So use $25 and that's for Lovable monthly. Okay, so a quick little pain point that we've analyzed in a certain niche that we tried to work with was in real estate, they have this issue that there's a lot of leads that slip through the cracks, right? There's a lot of leads that slip through the cracks because they're at a viewing and they can't get to the lead quick enough. So you build them an AI automation chatbot that basically helps them, takes all the info on their website, responds in their voice to the client, so that the client doesn't feel like they are speaking to a chatbot, but feels like they are actually speaking to the person. So it's a very human-like response. It's built in your voice, but it helps you not lose clients through the cracks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Lovable, hey, I want to make a clean website for my AI agency. I'm an automation specialist that helped optimize business processes. I'm strictly focused on the real estate niche. I want the website to have a clean, professional, and AI feel to it. I want the hero section to be a YouTube video of me speaking about the product. So just put a slot for my YouTube video, and my mission is to help real estate agents not have leads slip through the cracks. That's all I'm going to write, okay? The prompts can be a lot more in depth. For a lot of the websites I've built, I kind of go and take competitor websites, you use ChatGPT agents, you have them do a whole review of the websites, and then it gives you a whole prompt. For Lovable, you don't need to do that. If you have some competitors in mind, go for it. We're gonna make a website. Lovable is gonna do its thing. In the meantime, I'm gonna quickly tell you about places where you can get yourself a domain. So there's Yonos, there's GoDaddy, and let's look at GoDaddy is probably the one that you guys are the most familiar with. It's integratable with Lovable. So while Lovable is cooking, let's call our website real estate fucking, and this is where your second cost will come from. So I use a variety of AI agents on AI platforms. Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT are my top 3. What do you guys think? Which ones do you guys find and like more than anything? I think it's a consistent competition between all of them. Some months OpenAI just eats dog. Sometimes Claude works brilliant, but recently it's been scamming on credits. Anthropic, bro. Claude, what you guys doing, man? Like, what are you doing? You guys were number 1 when it came to coding. Now, where are you, bro? I'm using millions of credits when I ask how you doing? Get that shit sorted, man. Anyway, sorry, that was just my little rant. Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini. Those are the ones I use the most. Gemini right now is really just running the game. I do think that ChatGPT is a close second. So those are the 2 that I'm mainly using. Nothing special, nothing fucking new. It's just these are the ones that work. Gemini also, if you guys are students as well, they have Gemini free for 1 year for students. So definitely go check that out. Give me some names for an AI agency that helps real estate agents specifically. Costs. Gemini, I believe, is around $20 a month for the pro plan, and ChatGPT similar. So I'm gonna just chalk up $20 for an AI. I think Gemini is probably your best bet because it's also got the best image generation. So that is a huge plus. The fact that it's got the image generation like the way it has it, it's just a huge plus because you get all of that for $20. Fast Track Reality, Deal Driver AI, List and Logic, Rapid Realty. I like Rapid Realty. Not my favorite ones though. Give me some more like Rapid Realty, Deal Driver. So you're gonna do this over and over, iterate, find something that you like. If you have something in mind that you already schmark, like just go for that. Obviously, you know, you don't have to look for AI, but this is just a quick way to get some names. So let's see, SwiftSell. I like SwiftSell. I'm gonna call it SwiftSell. And then we're gonna go to this and we're gonna say, make a logo for my real estate AI automation agency called SwiftSell. So this will start cooking up this. This is how easy it is to start a company, by the way. This is how fucking easy it is to start a company. Now that we've got an idea for our names and it's cooking up a logo, we can quickly go to this and find a domain cost. SwiftSell. Oh, SwiftSell.no. I usually go for .io. You can go for .co.za. This one is already in use. .com. SwiftSell.io. Perfect. So that's 51 euros a year, which is about like what's $58 a year. So call it $60 per year. So that's a once-off cost. Then you've got other costs like SSL certificates. I'm not going to get into what that is, but it's just securing your website. So it has the secure connection, blah, 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 blah. Go for that as well. So then you paying, get the domain protection, they use Microsoft. I don't fucking like Microsoft. I would suggest Google better. So, and our Lovable store is ready. I would just go for this, but yeah, you're going to be paying $60 a year and then maybe a $15 once off SSL certificates. Usually not more than that. It's between $15 and $30. Let's go worst case scenario. I'll make it $30. And these are once off costs. Now you've got your domain. Say you've purchased it. Okay. This looks silly. This is going to take a bit of a back and forth. You've got your domain, you're getting your logo ready, and wow, website is basically almost ready. Never let a lead slip through the cracks again. Intelligent automation solutions designed specifically for real estate agents capture, nurture, and convert every lead with AI that works. 2 sentences and you've said to people what you're already doing, so that's brilliant. A little bit of stats, obviously cap stats at the start. You do that. A little YouTube video of you explaining what it is that it does, but you can also use so many like AI video generators like Sora. There was one that I used that was really good, HeyGen. If you don't want to make a YouTube video of yourself, you can use HeyGen, right? And it's literally an AI maker like this that can describe your product, so you don't even need to have yourself there. If you're an ugly motherfucker, like Alex Hormozy says, it pays to be pretty. You cannot be ugly and then people are not gonna click your videos. Yeah, so that's probably why I'm getting 38 views on my YouTube. But I think it's valid advice. If you see a pretty girl or you see me, you're probably gonna click on the pretty girl's video rather than mine, right? So go on HeyGen, find a pretty girl, give her a script. She's gonna make a whole YouTube video. You post it. That's the face of SwiftSell. Once you've done that, you put that in there. Then automation that actually works for real estate. And you just see a couple of things here. If you're happy with it, AI lead qualifications, that's good. That's what we do. Instant response system, that's good. Smart follow-ups, that's also brilliant. CRM integration, if you're an AI automation specialist, you should be able to do this. So I'm going to leave it in. Appointment scheduling, easy claps. Pipeline analytics, also easy. Built by someone who gets real estate. Get real estate, bro. Ready to stop losing leads, book a free call. Boom. That's literally your website done. Then you can add in all your little emails that you're going to go and make, your number, whatever it is. You've got all of this. It's a one page. I think it's clean. Add your socials, book a free call. Calendly is free, so use that. You can make a Calendly link for yourself. Super easy. And where people can book calls with you. It's literally a free account. Just go into Calendly, get started, and you can literally take a link from this and pop it into your website. So this is one of our subsidiary companies specifically for dropshippers. If you go to the, I think it's contact, literally at this contact page, you take a Calendly, Lovable puts it into this automatically. You literally just give it a link and you tell it, hey, put the Calendly fucking calendar, and it does it. So easy. Bang. I mean, there's your website, one prompt. I don't think we need anything more. I think one thing that you will need is maybe some referrals. I think that's very good. Try and get your uncle, your aunt, someone in your neighborhood, do some free work to get free referrals, and then I would put a referral section in, right? But look how easy it is to fake it as well. Add 6 blocks of people that the product, a referrals section, and make it scroll through the referrals automatically. So you do that. Let's check on our logo. It's a bit stupid. Even more professional without the writing. Brothers, this is how easy it is to do it. Lovable even puts generates images for you of the faces. You don't even need to go and cap or do anything. Here we go. Sarah Mitchells, she's happy. Leadflow AI completely transformed my business. I went from losing 30% of my leads to capturing all of them. And they're all going through. You can stop them once you scroll on it. Boom, here's David Thompson. Yar, David, you're a good looking gent, eh? Yeah, Jennifer, how's it? Your Remax Elite even. Your Lovable is a cap artist of note. So if you need a couple of reviews, bro, just gooi these in straight. You gooi some of these in and you're chilling. What I don't like though is just this part here. So what I do suggest you do is use the chat feature. So here, there's a little chat feature. Use the chat feature on Lovable because it basically thinks before it does, which a lot of you should do as well. But it thinks before it does, and then it implements the plan and it tells you what it's going to do. It's just when it's doing something a bit more complex or a bit vague, I would do that. So let's say I want to remove this shadow over my reviews. I do not like it. So you see how basically in almost 3 messages, we have an almost fully functioning site. We'll put the logo up now. We'll change the colors because I don't like this white and blue too much. And then basically in like 5 messages, you've got a whole website ready to rock and roll, ready to go. So let's see, gradient overlays. It's going to remove those. Let's see what this thing's cooked. Okay, I like that. See if I can just take this in here. I think it's like, okay. Yeah. So just press Command Shift K and it removes background. If you've got a MacBook, if you've got a Windows, get a MacBook. I'm joking. If you got a Windows, I don't know what the thing is, bro. I'm a bit of a dose today. Sorry, yo. Save. Take this image. We tell this my brada. So you see here, this little overlay that was there is gone. We take this my brada. We put it there. We say, please make this the logo and Favicon, very important. Favicon is the little icon next to your tab. It just looks clean when that's good. Please make this the logo and the Favicon and change all the colors of the website to more black and gold, even some light gray. So you want to have that real estate-y type of premium type of vibe. Yeah, as we can see, it changed up the logo. It changed up, so the logo is there. It changed up the colors. I want the background to be dark gray. Give it a little premium touch. Then we still need to change the name to Swift Cell. Okay, perfect. Change the name to Swift Cell everywhere where it is referenced, even in referrals. Cool, so now it's changed the name. Let's do a little check. Swift Cell, good. Now give the website a more premium feel overall, and please fix some of the color rendering issues because of the white used in the theme. So as you guys can see, there's some text rendering issues. It's not really rendering very nicely. So we're gonna have that fix it up quick. This is where I suggest you use the chat feature. So that's quite nice. While we wait, let's ask Liam Drake for Bali quote of the week. Bali quote of the day. I think that's a good way to kill some time. Yo, this week is off the grid. Sure, boy. Am I bothering?
No, I'm on call with Jay, actually grafting, and you?
I'm actually recording a video, and I wanted to have a shout out for Bali of the Day quote. I thought I'd call you while I wait for this website to get fixed. So if you could tell the people, what's the Bali quote of the week, eh?
Bali quote of the week?
Yeah.
Is this for the video?
Yeah, you on right now, boy.
Bali quote of the week, I think, is, how's it in Jumbulani? What's the damage, eh?
You know, I actually used that earlier, bro, because I was, anyway. Thank you, guys. There you have it. That's Bali quote of the week from Liam Jack. Sorry, bro. All right, so there you have it. Bali quote of the week is, hey, what's the damage there? Gave a little bit of a premium feel. I guess this will look a bit cooler when the video is on. All the rendering issues. Oh, that's pretty clean. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Personally, I don't schmark this like little shadow thing. Let's remove that. Okay, guys, so in literally, let's publish this. Let's go publish. Then here you connect your domain. It's very easy to do. You just add a custom domain and follow the steps. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. If you have any questions or any issues, just hit me up. What you basically want to do is you just want to preview it like this. You can tune this, and this is what your website looks like, ready to go. You put your YouTube video in, you got your agents. It's a quick one pager, edit all the information that you need. And in literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 messages, you have a website. So 11 messages is all it takes and you got a website. And now after we have a website, a domain and a logo, we are now going to go and create an offer. The offer is so important. So little tips. What do people always like? Free things. If you can give people free things, that's the best way to go about it. A bit of Alex Hormozy, but free things, guarantee, scarcity, urgency, and this is how you're gonna build a nice fat offer. Right next to it, let's make a little text box with free things, and let's make it a bit smaller, and let's add some things that you could potentially give for free. And what can we give for free? So you can give 1 month free trial. This is a good one. Usually people like that. A free consultation call. You could also give a free audit of their website. You can throw in free automations if you're an automation specialist. Automations like social media posters, a free reporting tool, etc, etc, etc. You can give them a free review tool. In this, I suggest you try and package as many free things as possible, right? Because the more free things you give someone, the better. So you want to really give them free, give until they want to give something to you. So 1 month free trial is always great. Free consultation call, free staff onboarding. Let's see an offer. So the services we were going to be offer was email and WhatsApp automation. Literally what you're going to probably do for these real estate guys. Weekly or bi-monthly strategy calls, free staff onboarding when necessary, quarterly roadmaps, dedicated chat, daily, weekly and monthly reporting. These are all free. And I could have added so much more. Free automation starter kit, a free AI roadmap. All of these things are so easy. What I'm saying is that try and bring together a bunch of things that makes your offer that's like this look like this. For instance, the weekly or bi-monthly strategy calls. What's that going to cost you? Free staff onboarding, brother, that's an hour. Quarterly roadmaps, but that's literally a Gemini thing. Daily, weekly, monthly reporting of leads answered, poos easy. Literally just set up a reporting tool on the automation itself. Dedicated chat. They're gonna have a dedicated chat with you anyway. Add it in the offer. It's something free. It's adding value. Do these things. Then a guarantee. If we do not uphold our guarantee within the first month, you get another month free. So we told them at least 5 hours saved on manual admin. So this company's hourly rate of time wasted, which we computed, was $12,000, which equals $60,000 saved on billable monthly's hour. Bro, if you are able to show a company that will be saving you $60,000 and we cost $10,000, in their head they're saving 50K and you're making it look insane. And if you can even do it for less, like 5K, I suggest price yourself as high as possible to the point where you feel like, how am I charging 10K for this, bro? Just charge 10K for this. You'd be surprised how many people would pay. Huge tip. Huge tip, huge tip. The clients that spend the least 200, 300, 500 euros a month on you are the clients that are going to give you the most work. I know at the start it's tough and you want to say yes to everyone, and we've done it as well, but this is part of the tips. Don't just take anyone, bro. Don't just take anyone, because the people that pay you 200, 300 bucks a month give you so much more work than the people that pay you 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month for a once-off project. Price higher. We made this mistake. I'm telling you not. Do not settle for the shit. Do not settle for the grunt. Don't do grunt work. The start, obviously you want to get some money in. I get it. But trust me, just price yourself higher. Make an offer like this and you'll be able to price yourself higher. We gave them this. All leads answered within 5 minutes. This should be easy. All leads logged into Notion. All existing clients answered with personalized information. And then I also add a cheeky little thing of win your money back. If you attend all the strategy calls in the first month, refer us to 5 brokers with proof or 2 LinkedIn posts tagging us with results, and record 1 referral video within the first month, you get basically your money back. You give them the first month's money back. If they pay you 5K a month and they do all of this for you, which is going to create a lead machine for you, which we'll get back into later, give them their first month's money back. Most people might not even hit this, but just because you have this, it makes your offer look insane because they think, wow, I can win my money back. And we sprinkled in a little bit more. With every referral you bring, you get 50% of their first month's fee in cash or credit for whatever it is that you maybe want to use with us. Let's look at this offer, man. Let's look at this. This is what we call a fucking boom, grand slam, out the park. Because who's going to say no to this? For an email, WhatsApp, automation. Imagine if this was your offer, bro. Imagine if all of this was gone and all you had to show was just email, WhatsApp, automation. No guarantee. No win your money back. And then you're like, okay, and I'm charging you 23,000 euros, 23 million. They're going to tell you, get lost, buddy. But now with all of this, you make yourself more expensive. You're giving yourself real estate. You're giving them so much free shit. You're giving them a guarantee. What is the biggest pain point for someone to buy something? A risk. The pain of making that credit card go splash. It's a risk because they associated with all the previous times that they bought something that they didn't like, right? Spending money is a pain. Everyone's got that pain. Until you got millions, then it's not a pain. But everyone's got that pain. You got to remove that pain. How do you remove that pain? You remove that pain by giving them a guarantee. And once you give them a guarantee, the risk is gone. And you give them a chance to win their first month's money back. You're literally giving them a little pillow to come and sleep on. Here, here's a little Khairos pillow. Yeah. Sleep on this little pillow. Of course they're gonna pay you money, bro. Of course they're gonna pay you money. Very easy. Let's get back to this, right? So you wanna give free consultations, free audits, all of this. Guarantee. This is really the money maker, right? This is the money maker right here. For your guarantee, you've got, if we do not do X, you get your money back. Simple as that. If we do not achieve X result within Y time, you get your money back. But you got to add conditions, right? Especially for the win your money back. With a guarantee, you don't want conditions. And another thing, don't scam people. If you have a guarantee and you don't meet the things, pay them back. Most people, if they like your service and you fall short, they won't even ask you for the money back. Act with virtue. Money made in a way that's not virtuous or in a way that you're scamming people is money that's not yours, right? The karmic cycle is going to bite you. If you do not get X, you get your money back. If you do not achieve X results within Y time, you get your money back. These are just the simple things you can do. This is a killer. Get double your money back if we do not get you 5 leads within X time. Depending on your service, make it make sense on how you guys can structure guarantees. But the bigger the guarantee, the less you're giving them a risk to buy from you, the better chance you got of winning. So guarantee is really a big one. Now we want to add a little scarcity block. Here, just use real scarcity, guys. We can only take X clients this month, because let's be real, unless you've got an automated system like our inbox manager or something like that, you're gonna spend time getting people on, right? So this is important. You know, you can create a real scarcity with this because it's true. So we can only take X clients this month. We have 3 slots remaining for you for whatever, you know, you get the gist of it. Urgency, this is the same thing where you kind of create scarcity is where you make obviously scarce, you make your service scarce. And urgency, this is how you get people to basically not think too much much before they buy, which is a big one, because a lot of people are their worst enemy. You know, they need something, but they just don't want to buy it because they've made some silly financial decisions before and they bought some stupid shit. But luckily with you are going to be helping them, right? You are going to be giving them a good service. So they shouldn't be their worst enemy. So with urgency, you got to say, get 50% off your first month if you sign up now. Another one I really like, which we use often with the nature of our service, is start now and get set up by tomorrow, right? So a lot of people don't have patience to wait for like a week setup or you know, all of that. So this is a huge one. This is a brilliant one. The seasonal deals. This is a way to create urgency. Now, all of these things are headings where you need to go and write down as many offers as you possibly can. This is me going through it quickly with you guys, but as you possibly can, you need to go and write these things down. So I want to find this document for you guys. So this is a tip from Hormozy, but it's literally like how you got to write down every single thing that you can possibly think about, every problem that they could have and how you could give it with an offer. Like you need to write down every single problem that your person could have with your product and find 5 or 6 different solutions, reframing your offer, right? Look at this, right? Look at the solutions that we've provided and the offer that you can provide. So for instance here, skeptical of AI, don't believe in AI. How to decrease your response time instantly without AI, without it sounding robotic. Or for instance, believes it will not have a personal touch. How to close clients exactly like you would, but just faster and more efficient with AI. So this is like how you can structure your offer. How you structure everything is turn a problem into a how-to statement. All right, so now that we got the offer, right, now we gotta get leads. So take these and put in an offer. I wanna just add one for you guys because this is also a good one. Win your money back. Right, that's also a brilliant one. You gotta include. Now that we have an offer, you need leads. You need people to sell it to. I've done a bunch of videos on it on LinkedIn and like what your LinkedIn profile should look like, all of that. Like go down below. They'll be linked somewhere here and check those out. This is gonna be a quicker run through those. But if you want more in-depth LinkedIn strategy, that's the place to be. Why I think I can speak on LinkedIn is because I'm reproducing these results over and over. I just started with this client on a cheeky upsell to help them. And out of 124 leads, 46 accepted connections, so a 40% acceptance rate because of the way I optimized the profile. And a 9 out of the 46 contactable people responded, which gives you a 19% response rate. That's not accurate, right? Out of 124 people, right? The real number you should look at is 46. Because these are accepted connections and these are the people you can actually reach out to, and 9 of those responded. Looking at my profile as an example, let's check this one out. So you've got 94 accepted leads, 26 people replied, divide by 94. That is a times 100, that is a 27% response rate. Then we can go to the next one. You got 10 divided by 79. This one wasn't that great. 12.6%, okay? This one, again, similar stats as this one. Let's see, this one, almost a 50% response rate. I think I know what I'm talking about, yeah? This is just a little proof thing. So LinkedIn, I did a little video, as I said, go check it out. This is what your LinkedIn should look like. Very clean. Nice clean background of what you are trying to sell. Your company, create a company profile for LinkedIn. I used to use LinkedIn Premium. I don't think you need to. So this is also another free way to get yourself some leads, right? Which is mega important. Then you can come down here, put a little about us, very clean, nothing too much. Then just add in all your experience that you've had and that you've done, maybe some of your education, and that's it. Profile picture, the big one I want to touch on. Profile picture needs to be clean. It needs to be a white background, clean. It doesn't need to be something like this, something that's more in your face and colorful, because I feel like people know that you're going to be here, bro. Instantly, I'm not answering you, you know, instantly. This just looks like you're going to sell me something. This guy, for instance, he looks calm, you know, he looks chilling. Definitely trying to sell me something, but you got a nice profile. Like, you don't look too attacky. This guy, for instance, perfect. This is exactly the type of thing you want to have. Like something like that. Something that doesn't make you seem like you are going to be selling someone something, right? Like these are not good, bro. These I know you're trying to sell me something immediately off the bat. So keep it as simple as possible. Huge one, do not include notes in your connections. Do not do that. Do not include notes in your connections. A good way here is to keep posting consistently. I mean, the past 7 days, we got 7,000 impressions. I only have 3,700 followers, but we're in the middle of the week right now. So we post till Sunday. So let's look at, for instance, custom dates. Go past 14 days. Right, so in the past 14 days, I've reached 5,000 members. I only have 3,000 followers and 10,000 impressions, right? So if you want to know how to write LinkedIn posts that have high impression and keep hitting consistently, go check out Jaden Dreyer and his videos. He'll give good tips on this. My tip is be authentic, be yourself. I was posting AI generated shit before and it was not hitting anything, right? So really terrible. My suggestion is really go and be authentic, give actual value. Like in these, I was just giving value, right? 917 LinkedIn leads. The results surprised me and I just gave value. Short sentences, to the point, but all of this is in that strategy video that I made. Now that you've got LinkedIn, we are going to set up a Dripify campaign. You are looking for real estate agent and you are looking for them in, let's say, Netherlands. That's where you want to do your outreach. This is just a quick run through of how to set up these campaigns. You're going to add the leads, basic LinkedIn search, paste the link from your search. Now you found 1,000+ leads. Let's say you want to do it for 500 of them. Less than 500 connection, leave it. No photos on leads profile. You're going to create a list and then you're going to create a sequence. So the way I do my sequences is in the following way. No note on the invite and a 3-message sequence. You can also up it to 4, but the 4th one I would add some sort of meme or something like that, right? So I don't know, here I've got a meme. So here it is. Sales teams that use our solution. Sales teams that still log everything manually. I'm not a fucking meme maker, but you can go and find ChatGPT can give you a meme to make. Here, let's create a campaign. Okay, a 3-message sequence, very easy. And the last one is just a meme. So sometimes I give something free, like a free PDF document that worked quite nicely. But the meme on LinkedIn is the best because it's a social media platform, right? You're trying to keep it light. You're not trying to message people 7 times and be annoying. But follow-ups are, of course, very important. There's maybe people that think 6, 7 follow-ups are necessary. Personally, I don't like that. And if I've ignored you 3 or 4 times and you hit me up a 7th, like I'm gonna get pissed off, right? Now, let's go back to Gemini, which you've paid for. So you've got a $20 a month plan on Gemini. And let's say I am reaching out to. So you give it an in-depth prompt like this, saying I'm reaching out to real estate agents in the Netherlands on LinkedIn. I want a 3-message sequence of a pain point that I've identified, which is the fact that they cannot answer their leads quick enough. Give me the first message as a direct question. So this is my advice. The first message on LinkedIn should always be a question, a 1-line question that piques curiosity because it starts a conversation, right? And that's what you want at the end of the day. You want to start a conversation. It's a pattern interrupt and a short question. So how many potential leads are slipping through the cracks while you're busy hosting viewings? Perfect. Spot on. Hits the pain point. Spot on. We go here, adding Dripify as a cost. That is going to be right now your most expensive cost, which is $70 per month. And this though is your marketing budget, guys. If you don't have budget to start and pay at least $70 a month, you got to go scrub toilets. You need at least $70 because this is your whole marketing budget. If you close a client in 1 month for $500, you've got an ROI of like, what's that? 140. You've got an ROI of like 5 or 6, right? Return on investment of 5 or 6. So this is very important. It seems like a lot, but it's important, right? Your marketing budget at some point, once you start generating revenue, needs to be much higher than anything else, especially if you're running ads. So LinkedIn to me is the best way to get leads for your agency, right? I stand by it. I think it's still produces the best response rates. It still produces the best acceptance rate, visibility. Emails are shit, man. I've been trying emails and I haven't cracked it yet, to be honest. I just think that the leads are saturated. When I do a personalized campaign that you actually do a lot of research, which wastes a lot of time, then okay. But now at this point, we don't need to do that sort of dog graft, right? We've got the best way you're going to make leads is word of mouth. People are going to be coming to you. By the way, I got another video on best ways to get leads if you want to check that out. Back to this. How many potential leads are slipping through the cracks while you're busy hosting viewings? So we save that. Happy. Then let's see the second message it gave me. The reason I asked, okay, you see this way too long, way too long, way too long, way too long. Let's say make this a lot shorter. You don't want messages this long. You don't want paragraphs. Oaks on reading paragraphs. 2-3 sentences max. 2-3 sentences max. Here we go. Open to seeing how. It leaves a little open-ended question. Love that. Love that. That's perfect. Most agents miss calls during viewings. We helped ABC Real Estate add 30% more book meetings. Open to see how. Boom. Question. And then a cheeky meme. Let's make a fucking meme together, Oaks. Personally, I like the Pablo Escobar one. Yeah. When you tell a real estate agent you can help them not lose leads while they're in viewings and they ignore you, right? You'll be surprised how many people are going to be literally just reacting positively to these memes. Now, we're going to attach young Pablitz. There's your meme and boom. There's your 3-message template sequence. Now, I've got a whole strategy of this. I would do A/B tests, try different questions, try different people. These are the settings I use. So my account is very warm. It's been open for over 3 years or more, like 6 years. So now I've got it to a point where I can send around 50, and this is a comfortable range without getting shadow banned. You can go higher. Don't suggest it. Messages, you want to keep it at around this range. In fact, I could bump mine up a tiny bit. I could send a bit more messages, honestly. So this is what it's looking like, right? Take a screenshot of this. It'll help you not to get your account banned, and obviously start gradually. Start with 10 for 3 or 4 days. I've linked a document where I show a whole LinkedIn warm-up and growth strategy, and there's a whole document with all of this info in there. And that's that. You launch a campaign, you go to sleep, and you prepare to eat shit for the rest for the next couple of months till you get some clients. This is a quick rundown of how to start an AI agency. Your total monthlies, $115 a month. Broken down in $25 for Lovable, $20 for an AI platform of your choosing, $60 a year for your domain, which is once off, and $30 once off for SSL, $70 a month for Dripify to start all of this, to literally get your first clients, to start paying you over $1,000. $115 a month is all it takes. We've set up an AI agency with basically zero costs, $115 a month, which most of you living in Western Europe could get in one shift. So it is really doable. I've showed you how to set up a campaign, how to draft an offer. And if you guys found this content interesting, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I'm going to be making a lot more videos like this, explaining how to do different things, right? Diving deeper into campaigns, diving deeper into anything regarding how we've been doing it. Entrepreneurship is extremely demanding. It is extremely tough, but it is also extremely rewarding. It's nothing for so long and then everything all at once. Stick to it. Believe in yourself. Stick to the graft. Remind yourself why you're doing this and the reasons why you are doing this. Working a job, at least for me, is a million billion times worse than me sitting for 14-hour days working every day on my thing. Knowing that someone else is the owner of my time scares me a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree with that. And in the age of AI, you literally in 5 messages can have a website. If you are savvy and you know how to sell a product and you can make a good offer, you don't need to give anyone else your time. Your time is valuable, and make people pay for it. Hope you liked the video, and catch you Oaks in the fucking next one.